Yeah, good morning students. Right. So yes, so today we continue with very interesting concepts in percentages. So yes, so we have been doing this percentages for a while. In fact, I think by this time you might be having some command in this topic for sure, right? So okay students, so let me check it out how you are doing this. So yes, now we start with some simple percentage calculations, and once we are done and we discuss some other important questions from percentages. Okay, now please answer these questions. So here we go. Come on student, yeah, make it fast. 11% of 1431. Quick. So yes, 10% is 143.1, and of course 1% is 14.31. Hence the answer must be 157.41. So this is 11% of the given number. Now we continue with some more questions. So here we go. Right. Now question number 2. Yeah, this one. What is 16 2 by 3% of? What is 16 2 by 3% of 240? Yes. Once again, let me give you, because 66 2 by 3% is nothing but 2 by 3. Fractional equivalent is 2 by 3. And half of the number 33 1 by 3% is nothing but 1 by 3. You remember these fractions, standard fractions? And half of the number 16 2 by 3% is nothing but 1 by 6. I hope you understand my point. And hence 16 2 by 3% is nothing but 1 by 6, and 240 by 6, therefore your answer must be 40. Student, you must remember some of the very fractional values. So yeah, so this is about second one. Now we discuss, now please let me know what is the answer. Yeah, here we go. What is 12.5% of? What is 12.5% of 1600? Yes. You remember the standard value of 12.5%? Shall I come again? You might have seen that 50% is nothing but 1 by 2. Because you know that 50% is 1 by 2 and 25% is 1 by 4. You remember this? So these are the standard fractions, and I told you to remember this just like this. And 12.5% is 1 by 8, and half of the number 6 1 by 4% is 1 by 16. I hope you remember these values. So yeah, so this is the point. Now I ask you to find 12.5% of 1600. 12.5% is nothing but 1 by 8. So 1600 by 8, therefore your answer must be 200. Now let me please answer these questions at a quick pace, because you need to answer these calculations. Once we are so good at percentage calculations, it is very easy to answer the concepts. I hope you understand what I mean. Shall I tell you something about this? Shall I tell you the important applications of percentages? Ready? Now please look at that. I tell you. Student, if I say that an article is bought for, let me suppose that the cost price of an article is 1600 rupees, and if a profit of 12.5% is expected, may I know, my dear students, what should be the selling price? What should be the selling price of an article? So out of 1600, if I am expecting a profit of 12.5%, my point is, what should be the selling price? You see, this concept you will be using in the next classes like profit and loss. But once we are strong at percentage calculation, see how good we can handle this question. Student, 12.5% is nothing but 1 by 8. You know that? So 1600 by 8 is 200. Since you are expecting a profit of 200, yes, you must be selling the product for 1800. Students, so once we are good at percentage calculations, I can tell you that we can handle this question like anything. The only thing is, we should be very confident in percentage calculations. Okay? Okay, very fine. So I believe that yes, we are going very good as far as calculations are concerned. So today we learn some of the very important concepts. Okay? Please put the subheading percentage comparison. Students, so we are about to discuss one of the very important concepts today, percentage comparison. What is the meaning of percentage comparison and what we do in this comparison? What is all about percentage comparison? Students, okay, am I clear to you, man? Students, just listen to me. The calculation ability of percentages will certainly help you in all the remaining topics like profit and loss, simple and compound interest, data analysis. Where not, we will be making use of this topic in every possible concepts. So please let us be very strong in this concept so that the remaining topics become so easy for us. You understand that? So let me tell you what is percentage comparison. Right. Okay, man. So let me come to the point. What is percentage comparison? Let me suppose that there are 4 people A, B, C, D. A is earning 10 rupees. B is earning 20 rupees. C 25 rupees. And let me suppose D is earning 40 rupees. Okay, man. Please write down one by one. So today I need to tell you what is percentage comparison. Please write down question number 1. Please write down. What percent is A's share of B? Student, the question is, what percent is A's share of B? So when we comparing with B, now I am asking you to find A's share. Students, so whenever this kind of question is given, this must be the process. You are comparing A with B now. So remember, B is earning 20 rupees. B is earning 20 rupees and A is earning only 10 rupees. So when we compare with B, so do understand A's share is 50%. So on comparing B, A's share is only 50%. Ready? Now look at question number 2. So here we go. What percent is A? What percent is A's share of C? What percent is A's share of C? So when comparing with C, now I am asking you to find what is the share of A. Students, so whenever this kind of question is given to you, man, so we need to answer this question something like this. So here we go. So we need to compare the share of C. So C's share is 25 and A's share is 10. So when you compare with C, now I am asking you to find A's share, which is 40%. So we discuss next one. So please continue. So we are actually discussing percentage comparisons and we discuss the amounts of 4 persons A, B, C, D. A is earning 10 rupees, B 20, C 25 and of course D 40. So these are the amounts we are having now. Now we discuss some more questions. Here we go. Question number 3. Ready, student? Please write down. What percent, how much percent A? How much percent is A's share? How much percent is A's share less than C? How much percent is A's share less than C? So I am asking you to comment on the share of A less than C. The comparison is the difference. The comparison is actually the difference. So yes, we see that the C's share is 25 rupees. Yes, C's share is 25 rupees. A is earning only 10 rupees. Yes, students, now just listen to me. So here we go. So how much is A's share less than when we compare with C? So when we compare with C, we need to compare the value of C. Therefore, C should be taken in the denominator. And A's share, how much less, man? 15 rupees less. Because you need to get in percentages into 100. Therefore, your answer must be 60%. I think you understand this. So when comparing with C, A must be getting 60% less. I think you understand the point. Okay students, so we continue with percentage calculation. So we understand what is percentage comparison. Now we discuss some of the very important questions in percentage comparison. Look at that. Look at that, my dear students. Just look at the question. So here we go. So the question is goes something like this. If A's income is 25% more than B and B's income is 20% more than C. So this is the question. Come on students, so we need to get about 3 people, A, B and C. Ready? Now actually how much A gets depends on B and how much B gets depends on C. Okay, so we start from C. I think you understand why we are starting from C, because if we know C, we will be getting B, and from B we will be getting A. So you know that very well. So when C is taken as 100, B's income is 20% more, therefore B is getting 120. You know that because 20% more. So when C is 100, obviously B will be 120. So when B is 120, C 25% more. How much is 25% of 120? 30 rupees. Therefore A must be getting 150. So when C is getting 100, you know how much B is getting, and from B, yes, it is A, so A must be getting 150. The question is, by what percent A's income more than C? By what percent is A's income more than C? So you need to compare with the C. So when the denominator is 100, so the question is how much A is getting? Is getting 50 more. Therefore A is getting 50% more than C. So this is the point. I hope you understand this. Come on students, I want to make some changes in the question. You please answer this. So student, in place of 25, you please take 50% and answer the same question again. Let me know what is your answer. Come on, do it. Take 50%. That is only the change. And you just tell me what is your answer. Students, just let me know this. So actually we have 3 persons, A, B and C. Okay. Now when you take C as 100, B's income is 20% more. So B's income will be 120. B's income will be 120 because you know that B's income is 20% more. And A's income is 50% more, 50, and hence 50% of 120 is 60 and A's income will be 180. You understand why 180 is taken. Now the question is, by what percent is A's income more than C? We need to compare the income of A with C. Therefore, if you so denominator you take 100 and A must be getting 80 rupees more when we compare with C. Therefore, your answer will be 80%. This is the very significant point in percentages because we need to compare everything because you know that why we are starting. I hope that you are getting it right. Come on students, so one more question. Now I think you will be doing this. Just look at that. Look at the question. Here we go. Two numbers are less than the third number by 20% and 25% respectively. Student, actually we are discussing three numbers. Let the three numbers 1, 2 and 3. You can see that first two numbers depend on the third number. First two numbers depend on the third number. So obviously we will be starting from third number. So let the third number be 100. Okay. Now the first number is 20% less. First number is 20% less. So 20% less than 100 is of course 80. Second number is 25% less. Student, am I clear to you, man? Yeah. Why we are taking 100? Yeah, the question is so important. Why we are taking 100? The point is so valid. But in percentages, we have to start from one particular number. So it is 100 is the most convenient number because we are calculating in percentages. That is the reason why I have taken the third number as 100. You understand my point? Okay. Now the first number is 20% less. So 20% less, 80. Second number is 25% less, therefore 75. The question is, by what percent the first number is more than the second number? So we need to compare with the second number is 75. So when comparing with the second number, how much the first number is more? 5 more. Therefore into 100. 25 cancels for 3 times, 25 4 times. 5 into 4, 20. 20 by 3. Therefore your answer is 62 by 3%. 62 by 3%. So student, do you understand that? I want to make some changes in the question. So please answer this question. Okay. I want to make a very simple change in this question. Come on student. In place of 20%, you please take 40%. And in place of 25%, you please take 50%. And answer the same question again. Let me know what is your answer for this. Because the two numbers depend on the third one, you know how to handle this number. Yeah, carry on. Where we have to start from? Yes students, the first two numbers depend on the third number. So let the third number be 100. Let the third number be 100. Because the first number is 40% less. 40% less means 100 minus 40. You know 40% of 100 is 40. 100 minus 40 is 60. And second person 50% less. Therefore, second number is 50. I hope you understand why 50. Now, the question is, by what percent the first number is more than the second number? Therefore, we have to compare with the second number. Let the second number is obviously 50. So, how much the first number is more? 10 more. So, we need to cancel, we need to get in percentage. Therefore, your answer is 20%. Okay? I hope you understand this. So, your answer must be 20%. Yes, my dear students. Yes, you are absolutely correct. 20% should be your answer. Okay? Let me make some more changes in the question, man. I want to see how many of you could able to answer this question with command. Okay? Now, here we go. So, in place of less, students, please take more. In place of 20%, you please take 50%. Answer the same question again. I am waiting for your answer. Answer the same question again. You know why we need to start from the third number? Because the first two numbers depend on the third number. Obviously, we need to start from the third number only. Come on, make it fast. So, yes, these two numbers depend on the third number. Obviously, we will be starting from third number. So, the third number, if we take 100, first number is 50% more. So, 50% more, 150. You know why 150? Because that is 50% more. Second number is 25% more. 100 plus 25, 125. Second number is 25% more. So, 100 plus 25, 125. So, I think yes, you are getting it right. Now, the question is, by what percent the first number is more than the second number? We need to compare with the second number, which is 125. So, when comparing with 125, let us see how much the first number is more. 25 more. 25 cancels for 5 times. 100 by 5, 20%. Friends, yes, it is a very good going. So, probably we can answer one more question. Now, this time you need to answer this question. Come on, yes, do it. I am waiting for your answer. So, the first two numbers depend on the third number. So, we have to start the third number as 100. So, when we take the third number as 100, the first two numbers are, first number is 25% more. Therefore, this is 125 because that is 25% more. So, obviously 100 plus 25, 125. And the second number is 15% more than. Therefore, this is 115. I hope you understand this. Now, the question is, by what percent second number less than the first number? Student, we have to take 125 in the denominator. You know why 125 in the denominator? We are comparing with the first number. Therefore, in denominator, we have to take 125. So, when first number is 125, tell me how much second number is less than 10 less into 100. 25 cancels for 4 times, 25 cancels for 5 times, and 5 again cancel for 2 times. Therefore, your answer must be 8%. Therefore, your answer is fourth option. Let me make some changes in the question, and I just want to see how you answer this question. Okay. Now, just look at the question, my dear students. I think you will be able to answer this one. Ready? So, in place of 25%, student, you please take 40%, and in place of 15%, you please consider 25% and answer the same question again. Answer the same question again. Remember, first 2 numbers obviously depend on the third number, so we need to start from third number as well. Come on, student, here. So, when you take third number as 100, if you take third number as 100, first number is 40% more. Therefore, first number is 140, 40% more. Second number is 25% more. Therefore, it is 125. Okay. Now, the question is, by what percent second number less than the first number? Which means to say that we have to take 140 in the denominator. So, when you take 140 in the denominator, second number how much less? 15 less into 100. 20 cancel for 5 times, 20 cancel for 7 times. So, this is 75 by 7, 10 5 by 7%. 10 5 by 7%. I hope you understand my point. So, now you understand what is meaning of percentage comparison. Probably yes, we are going very strong. I think we can discuss some more questions. Come on, student, now we move on to next one. Please answer this question, because I know that you are already confident of this percentage comparison. I can see that you are comfortably, you can easily handle this question. Just look at that. 2 numbers are respectively 40% and 36% of the third number. I am repeating it once again. First 2 numbers depend on third number. First 2 numbers depend on third number. Yes, once again we need to handle, and yes, we have to start from the third number, because the first 2 numbers depend on third number. Anyway, conveniently we take third number as 100. Now, come on, go ahead. And obviously the third number we have to take 100. Students, see, the first number is just 40%. The first number is just 40%. It is not 40% more, it is not 40% less, it is just 40%. Therefore, first number will be 40 and second number will be 36. You understand? Now, the question, how much percent is the second number less than the first number? Again, you have to compare with the first number. So, when comparing with the first number, how much percent second number is less? 4 less. Therefore, my dear students, if you get cancel, your answer will be 10%. So, when comparing with the first number, second number will be 10% less. Do you understand that? First and second numbers are 40%, 36, neither more nor less. I hope you understand this. Okay. Now, I want to make some changes in the question, man. So, let us see how do you answer this. Student, please take. So, let this number be 60% and let this number be 48%. Answer this question again, man. The 2 numbers are 60% and 48% of the third number. 2 numbers depend on the third number. You know, we have to start from third number. So, if we take the third number as 100, first number is 60%. That's it. It is not 60% more, neither it is 60% less. It is just 60%. And second number is 48%. Now, the question is, how much percent is the second number less than the first number? Therefore, we have to take 60 in the denominator. So, when we compare 60 in the denominator, second number is 12 less. Hence, if you convert the same into percentage, your answer will be 20%. Now, I think we can move on to next model, my dear students, with more perfection. Now, just look at that. Look at this question, man. Look at this question. This is a very important question, my dear students. You might remember this particular question we already handled in percentages. Now, I think you will get the perfect command in this question right now. The boys and girls in a college are in the ratio 3:2. The boys and girls in a college are in the ratio 3:2. Student, may I take boys and girls something like this? Boys and girls, can I take 60 and 40? Please say yes or no. Please say yes or no. Can I take? Can I take boys and girls 60 and 40? It is only given that they are in the ratio 3:2. Never mentioned their number. Can I take 60 boys and 40 girls? Please say yes or no. Yes, very good. The very reason of taking yes, the very reason of taking is, if we take 60 and 40, the total number will be 100. So obviously we will be getting the number in percentage straight away. You understand that? Come on. Now tell me, 20% of the boys. Student, do you remember, man? 20% of 60 is 12. Because we are so comfortable in percentages, I believe that by this time you must be getting it so good. So boys, 20% of boys, and then 25% of girls. 25% of girls. What is 25% of 40? 10. 25% of girls. So 12 plus 10, so we have 22 getting scholarship. So out of 100, when 22% are getting scholarship, actually you are asked to find the percentage of students who are not scholarship holders. Your answer must be 78%. So when 22% are scholarship holders, we can take that 78% are not scholarship holders. Because 60 and 40, see man, 60 and 40 and 3 and 2 ratios, look at the ratio, 3:2, 3 into 20, 2 into 20. The reason of taking like this is the total will be 100. Now it is easy to answer this question. Okay. Now please, I want to make some changes in the question, you please try to answer. In place of 3:2, if I take 4:1, what is going to be your answer for the same question? Please do it. Student, now just listen to me. So because boys and girls are given 4:1, so to without disturbing the very ratio, I can take 80 and 20. See, 80 and 20, they are in the ratio 4:1. So I did not disturb the ratio that is given to me. Now just look at that. 20% of the boys, 20% of the boys. Student, do you know how I am getting 16? 20% of 80. What is 20% of 80, man? 16. 10% is 8. 20% is 16. Now 25% of the girls, which is 5. You know how I am getting 5? 25% of 20. You know what is 25%? 1 by 4. Tell me. I must be having 21% scholarship holder, which is 21%. So when 21% are scholarship holders, 79% must be not scholarship holders. Okay student, today someone asked me to explain partnership in months. Definitely tomorrow morning straight away we start with that, and after having done we complete the concept of percentages. So thank you students.